Hey everyone, in this video I am going to show you how to make Velvet Chesterfield Sofa in Maya, Zbrush and Substance Painter. Now I am doing the blocking and trying to match the reference. Now I am adding edge loops and making the edge loop proper so that I won't face any problem while doing the detailing. Trying to give detailing where it needs. Adding edge loops here and there to do the detailing as per the reference. Now my base blocking is ready. Now I am making Chesterfield in the model and trying to rearrange the edge loops by cut tool to make it look more smooth. Using lattice to make the model proper. Using circularized components to make the selected faces round. Once I made all the edge loops proper as per I needed, I am selecting all the round faces and applying extrude and editing it to look better. Adjusting some of the areas to make the edge loops proper. I am using sculpt tool to make it look puffy. am selecting the edge loops. After selecting all the required edge loops, I am applying bevel on it. Then I am adjusting the model as per the reference to match. I am selecting the in-between edge loops of the beveled edges and applying transform components to push the selected edges a little bit inside. Now again I am using sculpt tool to make it look more puffy. After selecting the vertices, I turn on the soft selection and pushing it little bit inside. Then I duplicated it and using this for the front part of the sofa. And trying to adjust it so it will fit properly. I am selecting these faces and deleted those faces. Now I will duplicate these selected faces and will move it to match where I deleted the faces. Now I am merging the vertices. Again I duplicated this part and moving it to match with the model and applying lattice to adjust the width as per the reference. Again duplicated that part and moved it to fit the model. I am selecting these faces, so I will delete these faces and I will merge the duplicated part here. Now I have merged that part with the model and now I am merging the vertices. Now I am merging this part of the vertices. merging the vertices. Now I am editing this area and making some changes as per the reference. Now I am selecting these faces which I don't need and deleted. Then selected the open edges, scaled it in x-axis and kept it on the center of the grid. Now working on the corner area, I will merge these two objects into one. That is why I am making the edge loops like this with cut tool, and later I will delete all the hidden faces. Same thing I am doing with the other object. Once I will finish with this, I will delete all the hidden faces, then I will merge these two objects into one. As you can see, I am deleting these unwanted faces. Now I am trying to edit this model so it will match with the other object, which will be very easy to merge the vertices. I am selecting these faces so I can duplicate it because I need it at the corner of the sofa. I need to merge it completely, so I am checking everywhere and adjusting as per the other object, so it will be easy to merge the vertices. At the bottom part, I used the cut tool to change the edge flow. Same with this part also I am doing. Now deleting the extra faces. Merging vertices of that duplicated face. I merged the two objects now. I am merging the vertices and adjusting the model wherever it is needed. Now for this part, I selected some of the edges from the both sides and applied bridge and kept the division 1. Again I did the same thing, selected the edges and applied bridge and kept the divisions 2. Now adjusting the vertices to fit proper. For the bottom part I used fill hole, then trying to connect the vertices by cut tool. Now for this part I am using a pen to polygon tool, then use the fill hole tool. Now connecting by cut tool. Now using cut tool to make a edge loop here, so it will look a little bit sharper. Then applied insert edge loop tool and pushing the edge loop a little bit inside. Using sculpt tool now. I am working on the seat now. I am trying to give it a shape and adjusting the mesh to look puffy. Giving details as per the reference. Now using bevel at the corner to make it look a little round. Then duplicated the mesh and flipped it, so I will merge the objects into one. Now adjusting the seat to fit properly. Applied one smooth level. Now I am giving a little bit details everywhere. To the down part of the sofa, I selected the edge and applied bevel on it and deleted the unwanted faces. Now adjusting the overall model to look proper and match the reference. Now making the buttons. Applied a different material on it so that it will be easy for duplicating. Adjusting the areas where the buttons will go. Trying to reduce the poly here. I am selecting these faces and will delete these. After deleting, I am adjusting that area. For the seat part also, I am deleting the hidden faces. Using sculpt tool to make it puffy. Now working on the button. I duplicated the model and flipped it in x-axis and adjusting some areas to look better. I am doing the same with the sofa seat also. After finishing all this, I am adjusting the model to match the reference. Now I am making the leg of the sofa. Making the base model first and adding edge loops slowly and giving the details. Deleted the hidden faces. Once the leg is done, I am duplicating it. Now working on duplicating the buttons is for the reference. Once it will be done, I will combine it and flip it to the other side. After combining the buttons, now I am editing the whole model here and there as per the reference. After this, I will start UV unwrapping the sofa model. Now I am making the buttons here. Once one is done, I will duplicate it everywhere where it needs to. After that, I combined the whole buttons and duplicated it so I can use it on the side of the sofa. I combined it and snapped the pivot at the center of the grid and duplicated it and flipped it to the other side of the sofa. Now I am UV unwrapping the buttons. Once I done with one, I am applying the same UV to every buttons. For that you have to select your UV unwrapped object, then select the other one which you want to transfer the UV. Then go to mesh, then transfer attribute option, then go to attribute settings and change it to component, then click on transfer. Now I am doing the same with the side of the sofa buttons. Once I applied the transfer attribute option, I am only selecting the objects and clicking G on keyboard to repeat that process. Once I done, now I am flipping it to the other side. For this object, first I did planar mapping from Z-axis, then I am giving cut in UV where I want it to unfold properly. Same with the leg part also. I gave planar mapping, then I am giving cut where I need and unfolding it. For the seat, I did planar mapping from the Y-axis and giving cut where it needs to unfold properly. Same with this part also. After that I am transferring UVs to the other legs also. Duplicated and flipped other objects also after the UV is finished. Now I am am making a UV layout and checking the texel density. After completing the UV layout, I will export this model in OBJ format, then import it in Zbrush for detailing. Okay, here we are in Zbrush. Now I am giving wrinkles. I took damp standard brush for it, and I am giving puffiness on the side of the wrinkles. And sometimes I am using the smooth brush. Same with the other areas also. I am following the same thing. For the corners of the sofa, I am trying to make it a little more puffy and giving wrinkles here and there as per the reference, and making it puffy a little bit. after giving wrinkles, I will export the high poly mesh from here and I will bake high poly to low poly mesh in Substance Beauty. After giving wrinkles wherever it was needed, now I am retouching everywhere. Now here in Substance Painter, I am baking the high poly into low poly, and I have turned on the every mesh maps. I applied fabric rough material, then changed its scale to 20, and I changed its color to something like this. Now duplicated that layer and fill the color a little darker tone of that color. And from the smart masks, I applied dirt cavities mask and changing its opacity. Once done with that, I took a fill layer and applied black mask and took a fill layer in it. And applied grunge dirt and only turn on the normal and change the color in normal. I am adjusting its opacity. Again took a fill layer and applied clouds and changing its normal color. Then took another fill layer and applied 3D simplex noise from procedurals and changed its scale value for the small details, changing the normal color. Then duplicated that layer and changed its scale and normal color to give some variation. Trying to change the color as per I need. Again took a fill layer and turn on only rough metal and giving it some roughness and metalness to make it look like velvet. I am starting to feel it's coming good. Changing some values. Yeah, it's coming good now. Then I took another fill layer for the legs and applied wood material on it and changing the color as I need. For the side buttons of the sofa, I want it to make it metallic. So I applied iron pure material and giving it some yellow kind of color. I will export 4K textures and I only need base color, roughness, metallic and normal map. Then I hit the export. Now we are in Maya. I applied a AI standard surface material and starting to apply all the maps that I exported from Substance Paint. Now I am making a light setup to render this Velvet Chesterfield Sofa. I am setting the camera and the angle to render the model. I hope you liked the tutorial. If it is, then please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and stay tuned for my next tutorial.